But the heathen of the land, lying heavy upon the inhabitants of Judea and holding them straight, hindered their building. So you can see these other heathen nations don't have our best interests in heart. They tried to hinder the building of the second temple back then, and they're not acknowledging who we are today, that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel, because they know in their spirits that if you Israelites knew who you were, then that would be a rap for them. They'd be slaves under our feet. And by their secret plots and popular persuasions and commotions, they hindered the finishing of the building all the time that King Cyrus lived. So they were hindered from building for the space of 2 years until the reign of Darius. So that's why we're supposed to be a holy people unto the Most High our power, because these heathen nations don't have our best interests in heart. They just want our money. They don't want anything to do with us. And now I'm going to close it out with Psalms chapter 83 verse 1 to further hammer in the point. This is Psalm 83 verse 1, a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies, these other heathen nations, make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. And as they tried to hinder the building of the second temple back then, it's a small minority of these heathens that are acknowledging that we're the true children of the Most High. If they were really about that, you'd see one of these heathens in the UN come up and condemn those Amalekites in the state of Israel, who are the false Israelites, and acknowledge who the true Israelites were, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But we haven't seen that. They're being tight-lipped. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, or the Edomites, the so-called white race, which those Amalekites are a part of, and they're the ringleader right now. That's why their name is first. And the Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabs of Moab, the so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, another tribe of Ishmael, the so-called Arabs, along with the Ammonites, or the so-called Japanese, the Elamites, the so-called East Indians, as well as you Hamites, you so-called Africans. Y'all are all against us, and that's why we shouldn't hearken unto their ways, because their vanity that lead to death. We should be a holy or separate people unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That's where our power lies. So with this video, I hope you sincere Akim out there were edified. Just keep pushing on. We're at the door. And with that, I'm going to say a Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharallah, and until next time, Shalom.